Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Leader's Voice. Today, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. I'm here to wake you up. Because somewhere along the way, you fell asleep. You stopped fighting. You stopped pushing. You started accepting a life that was never meant for you. And today, that ends. If you listen carefully to every single word in this video, this could be the moment everything changes. So stay with me, because what I'm about to tell you, you need to hear. Let me ask you something honest. Are you proud of where you are right now? Not where you're going, not where you plan to be. Right now, today, this moment. If someone looked at your daily routine, your habits, your effort, your mindset, would they see a person who is truly fighting for their dream? Or would they see someone just getting by, just surviving, just existing, going through the same motions every single day, telling yourself that someday things will be different? I need you to hear this clearly. Someday is not a day of the week. Someday doesn't exist. The only day that exists is today.
Stop blaming your circumstances. I know life hasn't been easy for you. I know you've faced things that hurt, disappointments that broke you, people who let you down, doors that closed in your face. But let me tell you something that nobody else will say to you directly. Your circumstances do not determine your destiny. Your decisions do. There are people in this world who were born with nothing. No money, no support, no opportunity. And they built empires. Not because they were lucky. Not because the world was kind to them. But because they refused to let their circumstances become their excuse. And the question is not whether life was fair to you. The question is, what are you going to do about it? Think about your parents for a moment. Your mother, who sacrificed her sleep, her health, her own dreams, just to give you a chance. Your father, who carried weight on his shoulders every single day, not because it was easy, but because you were worth it. They didn't work that hard so you could settle for average. They didn't sacrifice everything so you could spend your days scrolling through your phone, watching other people live the life you should be living. You owe it to them. More importantly, you owe it to yourself to take everything they gave you and build something they can be proud of.
Your habits are either building your future or destroying it. Let me be completely honest with you right now. Every single day, you make choices. You choose to wake up early or hit snooze. You choose to read or scroll. You choose to work on your goals or find another distraction. And those choices, those small, invisible, everyday choices, they are literally building the person you are becoming. Successful people are not different from you. They don't have more hours in the day. They don't have special abilities you were never given. The only difference, the only real difference, is what they choose to do with the same 24 hours that you have. So the real question is, what are you choosing? Let me tell you about the two versions of you that exist right now. The first version wakes up late, reaches for the phone before even getting out of bed, spends hours consuming content instead of creating anything, makes promises to themselves and breaks them before the day is over, goes to sleep at night with that familiar feeling of guilt, of knowing they could have done more. The second version wakes up with intention, moves with purpose, does the hard thing first, shows up even when motivation is nowhere to be found, goes to sleep at night with peace, because they know they gave everything they had, both of these versions or you. The question is, which one shows up tomorrow morning? I want to talk to you about fear, because fear is the real reason most people never start. Not lack of money, not lack of talent, not lack of opportunity. Fear. Fear of failing. Fear of looking foolish. Fear of trying and not being good enough. Fear of what people will say. And I understand it. I really do. Fear feels real. Fear feels logical. Fear whispers to you in your most quiet moments and tells you, stay safe. Don't risk it. What if it doesn't work? But here is what fear never tells you. What if it does? What if that one decision, that one terrifying, uncomfortable, uncertain leap is the exact thing that changes everything? Fear will always give you a reason to wait. Courage gives you a reason to go. Think about every person you deeply admire, every leader, every builder, every person who created something that mattered. Do you think they were fearless? Absolutely not. They were terrified, every single one of them. But they moved anyway. They started anyway. They failed, got back up, looked fear in the eye, and said, not today. That is the only difference between the person living the life you want and the person watching them from a distance. Action in the presence of fear, not the absence of it.
Let me ask you something deeply personal. What is the one dream you stopped believing in? The one thing you wanted so badly, and somewhere along the way, life happened, people laughed, time passed, and you quietly put it down. You stopped talking about it. You stopped planning for it. You told yourself it was unrealistic, too late, too hard, too far away. I want you to pick it back up right now. Not tomorrow. Right now. Because that dream didn't leave you. You left it. And it is still waiting, quietly, patiently, for you to come back and say, I'm ready. I'm not giving up on this. Not anymore. Your mind is the most powerful thing you own. And most people never use it fully. Instead of programming it with belief, with vision, with possibility, they fill it with doubt, with comparisons, with the constant noise of other people's opinions. Your mind believes what you tell it. If you tell it every morning that you are not enough, that success is for other people, that you will always struggle, it will find every possible way to prove you right. But if you tell it that you are capable, that you are getting better every single day, that your best days are ahead of you, it will start working with you instead of against you. This is not a trick. This is not positive thinking nonsense. This is how the human mind works. Feed it what you want it to grow. I want you to do something right now. Close your eyes for just 10 seconds. Picture the most honest version of the life you want. Not what your parents want for you, not what society expects. What you, deep in your heart, truly want your life to look like 5 years from now. Picture it clearly. Feel it. Now open your eyes. That picture, that feeling, that is your North Star. Every decision you make from today should be measured against that picture. Does this choice bring me closer to that life or further away? That is the only question that matters. Success is not a destination.
It is a daily decision. It is the decision to show up when you don't feel like it, to keep going when results are slow, to believe in the process even when you cannot see the progress. People look at successful individuals and see the result: the house, the business, the freedom, the confidence. They don't see the years of invisible work, the early mornings, the lonely nights, the failures that could have ended everything, the moments of doubt that almost won. Success is built in the dark, in the quiet, in the moments when nobody is watching and you choose to keep going anyway. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the right moment, the right conditions, the right sign that it's okay to start. The most dangerous words a human being can say are, "I'll start when. I'll start when I have more money. I'll start when I have more time. I'll start when I feel ready." Here is the truth. You will never feel completely ready. Nobody does. Readiness is not a feeling you wait for. It is a decision you make. The most successful people in the world started before they were ready. They figured it out as they went. And you can do the same. Let's talk about consistency, because this is where most people fall apart. They start strong. Monday morning, full of fire, full of energy, full of promises to themselves. By Friday, it's gone. The excitement faded, the results didn't come fast enough, life got busy, something came up, and they stopped. Here is what separates the people who achieve everything from the people who achieve nothing. Not talent, not luck, not timing. Consistency. Showing up on the days you don't want to. Doing the work when the energy is gone. Trusting the process even when you can't see the results. Small, consistent actions done every single day will always beat massive bursts of effort that disappear after a week. Always.
I want to speak to the people who are tired, who have been trying for a long time, who have given real effort and still feel like they're not moving, who look at others moving faster and wonder if something is wrong with them. I want to say this directly to you. Nothing is wrong with you. Your path is not their path. Your timeline is not their timeline. Some seeds take longer to grow. Some foundations take longer to build. The fact that you are still here, still trying, still refusing to give up, that is not weakness. That is the greatest form of strength there is. Do not compare your chapter 3 to someone else's chapter 20. Keep writing your story. Here is your final challenge. Not tomorrow, not next week. Tonight, before you go to sleep, I want you to take a piece of paper and write down 3 things. First, the one dream you are no longer willing to give up on. Second, the one habit that has been holding you back that you are committing to change starting tomorrow morning. And third, one action, one single action you will take tomorrow that moves you closer to the life you want. Not a plan, not a goal, one action. Because everything begins with one action, one decision, one moment where you choose your future over your comfort. The world is not waiting for the most talented person. It is not waiting for the most educated, the most connected, or the most experienced. The world is waiting for the person who refuses to quit. The person who shows up every day with nothing but a dream and the decision to keep going. That person can be you. That person should be you. You were not born to get by. You were not born to survive. You were born to build something, to leave something behind, to become someone that the younger version of you would look at in complete disbelief and say, "We made it." So this is it. This is your wake-up call. Not tomorrow, right now. Decide that you are done settling. Decide that you are done making excuses. Decide that starting today, every single choice you make will be made by the version of you who is fighting for that dream, not the version who is afraid of it. You have one life, one shot, one chance to look back at the end of it all and say, I gave everything I had. Don't waste it. The world is waiting for you to rise, and so am I.
Thank you for being here today at The Leader's Voice. If these words moved something inside you, share this video with one person who needs to hear it right now. Subscribe to The Leader's Voice and join us every single week, because every week we bring you one story, one truth, one reminder of what you are truly capable of. This is The Leader's Voice, and your story starts now.